Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Jesse and Chelsea from the Young Winos here for EgoTV.
Yeah, and today we're coming to you from Vendome Wine and Spirits right here in Studio City, California.
So we're going to start things off light with a Prosecco from Italy. And then we're going to move on to a Cava from Spain. And we'll wrap things up with a Sect from Germany.
Oh, this sounds good. I'm excited.
And Italy does, their sparkling wines are called spumantes, which means...
spumante. That sounds like a great dessert.
It means spunky.
Spunky.
Spunky, spumante.
Perfect. That's going to be my new favorite.
Prosecco is extremely fun. It's delicious.
Okay.
It's vibrant, floral.
All things I like.
This bottle right here, the Aria by Segura Viudas, and it runs less expensive than champagne for sure.
I'm checking out this price over here,
Yeah.
$9.99.
A fraction of the price you're going to pay for a champagne
So is
bottle.
this going to be good?
Nobody knows you paid $10 for it.
Not at
let's
all.
do this.
Put
We'll
that
try
in
that one.
Put that
It's
in my
perfect.
basket.
And the last thing we want to try is something from Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to mix it up. The Germans make a wine called Sekt. And this is a good example. The Schloss Biblich Sekt, right there. It's got a picture of a castle on it.
Okay,
so I figure,
like that. Yeah, it looks rich.
Classy.
Why not?
Let's do it. So as you can see, it's delicious looking and bubbly.
Yes.
Check out those beautiful bubbles. It's like some kind of bizarre
It's a party
aquarium
effect.
or something. So get your nose in there. Ooh,
It
nice.
smells excellent. It smells like New Year's Eve.
It does kind of. That's the first olfactory note that I got as well.
Wow.
Nice.
It's kind of light.
It is light.
You know, but
Yes.
it's very refreshing.
In Venice, apparently, they pour this stuff like round the clock.
Oh, really?
It's like, yeah, people are drinking
There's
Prosecco all the
there's
time.
no occasion for it.
No, it's
just
like
all day.
at least once a day. You like at tea time. The British have like tea time. They have like Prosecco time in Venice, and
Oh,
you're just
wow.
like constantly like drinking it.
So this one was great.
It's really good.
What is next?
All right, so we're back here in the storage room. All these boxes of White Star champagne have just come in.
Looks like heaven for you back
Yeah,
here.
it really does. I can make a little nest like up there.
Yeah, you might not be going
Just
home.
subsist off of delicious champagne. There's basically two major ways of making sparkling wine and champagne. One is the Charmat method. We're going to talk about that a little later when we
Okay.
taste the German Sekt. But Cava, like champagne, is made in the traditional method. The French call it the méthode traditionnelle.
Wow.
Les méthodes champenoises.
That sounds important.
And how that's different from other methods is that when you're making sparkling wine, what you're doing is when the grapes ferment, when the yeast turns the sugar into alcohol, it releases carbon dioxide. And if you do it in an open container, the carbon dioxide just floats away. But if you close it somehow, it traps the carbon dioxide in the bottle and makes bubbles. That's an interesting nose.
I like it.
I
It
think
smells a little sweeter to me.
it smells a little sweeter.
Yeah.
I think it's a little cheesy. I will say that. I
Cheesy?
think there's a little cheese on this nose. Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Creamy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
A little more fruit on the palate, I think, definitely than there was on the, although you smelled fruit on the nose.
The bubbles are a little softer.
The bubbles are a little softer, and that is actually the key point with the méthode champenoise, méthode traditionnelle. Again, the French have come up with two terms, which I don't know why.
To confuse
That's
us.
exactly, yes. When you like ferment in the bottle, the bubbles are just softer, the bubbles are smaller, actually physically smaller. Every once in a while you drink a sparkling wine and you're like, it tastes like a carbonated beverage.
Yeah.
Whereas this
doesn't.
is more, I don't know, this is somehow
It
more
elegant.
gentle,
Yeah.
more elegant.
Yeah.
It's elegant. Leave it to someone like you to come up with a word like elegant, Chelsea.
It makes me feel elegant. Now talk to us though about Sekt, because I know that means that usually it's a sparkling wine from Germany or Austria. So tell me a little bit about that.
This is going to be made in the Charmat method. They are made in a closed steel tank.
Okay.
So the wine's allowed to ferment in this tank, but there's nowhere for the bubbles to go. So just like a huge bottle, essentially, it traps all the bubbles in there. But it's less time consuming and less expensive.
So any thoughts on how you think this one's going to taste?
Yeah, you know, I haven't had too many of these, but from what I've had, Sekt tends to run a little bit sweet, and just very easy drinking, and kind of the perfect date wine in a way. And because it's like just like totally approachable, you know. So if you have a significant other and you two have never had Sekts before, the holidays might be the perfect time to do it.
Nice. Nice. I liked how you threw that one in there.
Oh, I see. No, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't really
Yeah,
know if this is working.
This is sexual harassment.
This is odd. Sexual harassment?
Exactly. Sweet.
touch of sweetness for sure.
But it
a healthy
definitely
touch,
has
yeah.
a little bit of crispness, more so than the cava.
Yeah, no, it's crisp. It's a little bit sharp, which is nice though.
Yes.
I mean, I think this is probably the sweetest one we've had.
But I think for someone who doesn't like sweet, this isn't overly sweet.
Not at all.
No.
No, this is pretty tame. It's a touch of sweetness, but the back end is really dry, and you swallow it, and it's
the back end's dry. That's exactly
the back end is dry.
Yeah.
The sweetness kind of hits you right up front, which the tip of your tongue is where a lot of sweetness is perceived. You can definitely fool somebody into thinking that you paid a little more than you did for this one,
Yeah.
because this bottle is only $5.99.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is actually the cheapest of the bunch.
This is the cheapest of the bunch, and well done, Mr. Schloss Biebelik.
All right, Jesse, it's been a good day. I'd say you picked
Great day.
some amazing sparkling wines.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They're delicious. I mean, they're good, so that's what really counts.
One thing though, you did mention something in the beginning about a cab to get us home.
You know what's more important to me than how we're getting home is that there's all these bottles of delicious sparkling wine that need to be consumed post haste before the bubbles float off into the
Well, somehow
ephemeral.
that doesn't answer my question, but I'm assuming we'll just figure it out later.
Anyway, it's been delightful having you here, drinking with us. Thank you so much. It's Jesse and Chelsea, the Young Winos, signing off.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.